Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to look at the coronation, which was announced yesterday. The coronation of King Charles and Queen Camilla. That is happening on the 6th of May 2023, which is cool. So they're having the coronation then. Which also falls on Archie's birthday. It won't be 6, it'll be 3 or 4 or something. So yeah, which is a bit shady. I think it might be a little bit shady, but we'll see what the cards have to say about it. But before I begin, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate you guys and all of your input and everything. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're been here for a while, thank you so much. Like I said, I do appreciate you guys. It's lovely to see repeat names in the comments, and yeah, it's just kind of nice and chill. So thanks for being here. There is stuff in the description box below with my social media, etc. You can check that out if you want. You don't have to, but it's there. And yeah, so thank you very much for being here, and let's have a look at the coronation. So we'll have a little look and see if this has been done as a kind of, because nothing goes. And we'll have a look about how Harry and Meghan feel about it. Let's just have a look at what is the date of the coronation. Archie's birthday. The Star. Okay, so this is a new chapter. This is a new way of doing things, a new way of thinking about things. There is some definite with the planning of it, there was some definite changes in the way how things are operating. They are looking to the future. They are looking forward and ahead. So when I say that, I'll see what's crossing it, but what comes to my mind is they are doing things differently from how the Queen are doing things. Instead of just rising above it and being good natured about things, they are taking a different step, which is they're setting boundaries, I think. And there's the Six of Pentacles. What that is exactly what's troubling them. What's troubling the planning was whether they feel charitable and giving towards these people, and that is a conflict of interests. They want to start something new, they want to have a new kind of way of doing things and putting the foot down, but they also are feeling this kind of charitable, do I offer in an olive branch? And that's kind of conflicting. But what's known about the situation? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, the royal family are unhappy with the Sussexes. They aren't really cool with them. They are upset by them. It's a fracture in the family. The Ten of Pentacles is a wealthy family, as well as it being in a time of abundance, etc. In reverse, it shows that there has been a breakdown of relationships. We all know that. But what's underneath it? What's underneath it? We'll find out some more. Temperance and balance. That are messages. When we get messages in art, we get with the Queen, she would have the photos on her desk of what's on her mind and the Christmas speeches, and I think we're still going to get that with Prince Charles, King Charles even. There's this balance that he's got. There's this temperance, this kind of like, I'm going to lead by example, and he's doing things rather than by saying, whinging in the public eye. He's doing things kind of like the way the Queen used to do them, but more with actions. So yeah, they have said, I am having the monarchy comes first. And I will show you what's led up to it though. The Four of Wands, rebranding, putting roots down, putting boundaries down, finding a new So this is really their how things are going to run from now on. They are finding their feet. They're trying to build a success out of everything that's happened. But I do believe that they are going to be we are going to get more kind of this, because with the star as the starting point and the Four of Wands, it's about that. The Four of Wands is about putting your boundaries down, putting your place down, um a new foundation, building up, which is very much what's happening with the monarchy. There's a new foundation, a new king. With the star there, it shows that he's doing things differently around his coronation, and he doesn't, even though he's got those two things crossing him, he's got the Six of Pentacles crossing him about being charitable and kind and blah 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 blah, he is just gonna keep it moving and keep doing kind of what the Queen did, where the Queen did like little things with um pictures and stuff like that, and very carefully worded statements. Recollections may vary, etc. That the king is going to be a little bit more Scorpio about things. He's going to say, well, words, pictures, yeah, but also actions in a way. So he's just like, no. And of course, they would never admit it. They'd just say, well, that date was just the date that was available for everyone. They're not going to admit it. Okay, so he's quite happy. They're quite happy with it going forward. It is a new start. It is a new. They didn't want to necessarily seem cruel or anything, but there is a fresh start. There is some kind of happiness and buoyancy going on with this, and I do feel like we're going to get more messages about the separation of the thing. King of Cups. William's got more to do with this than meets on. It's definitely something more to do with William. Eight of Pentacles, working away, being studious, carrying on. Yeah, so this, guys, is just what they're worried about is false starts, attacks, legal inference, more stuff maybe in the papers, more people being academic, more people slashing at them, attacking them, starting up new fights. And the outcome is Page of Cups. That's interesting. So there's this very kind of new start, fresh start with how they're handling things, and William has a lot more to do with it than maybe is being let on. The Eight of Pentacles is how they're approaching things, and it's studious, just working away, learning the craft. There is this new start with the Fool and how the new way of doing things, a new way of handling things with the Star bringing up, and next to the Fool it does look like they were worried about what the public think, but no. The Page of Cups there in the future, it shows that there's going to be a bit more. It's going to be a little bit emotional around the coronation, but there is going to be a little bit more fun, and there is going to be more celebration. It's going to be a bit more light-hearted than that. With the cups, it could be, it's George's Cancer, isn't he? So it could be something to do with Prince George in the coronation as well. So look out for that. That's interesting. Now let's see how Harry and Meghan are dealing with this. News of the coronation. So from reading all of those, this is a new way of doing things. Just to summarize, allegedly Prince William isn't more involved than is being let on. they're quite happy with the Star and the Fool, upright like that. Temperance, they are going to do things, show things through art, which would be through actions as well. So how they create things, how they position things, not just like the Queen with the words and the like the placement of photographs and things like that. And this is actually going to be through events and through planning and through, it's a slightly more creative way of doing things in a way. It's a very Scorpio, so yeah, but Prince William's totally up for it. So let's have a look and see what is going on, how Harry thinks about the coronation being on Archie's birthday. Here we go. So we've got the Queen of Coins in reverse, and straight away he's got this negative impression and he's annoyed. He's blaming Kate. He's blaming Catherine, Princess of Wales. But as you can see here, with the planning reading, the reading of the royal family's planning, that Kate did not come through at all. So straight away he's focused on Catherine, Princess of Wales, and see, Catherine is a Queen of Pentacles. She upright, it's like they have a negative impression. In reverse, it's just like they really think it's something to do with Kate. Let's have a look. And now we have the Eight of Pentacles crossing. Okay, so there is stuff about working hard, learning to work, getting on with things. The Eight of Pentacles is there as well. Being studious, earning what you've put in, and that is crossing them. So they need to, I would guess, do more work for service, because service is universal, as they say. Definitely do more of what they're talking about. But they're straight away blaming Kate. They're blaming Princess Catherine, Princess of Wales. What? Let's have a look and see what's above. Ace of Wands in reverse. So yeah, they're angry about this, and this is a new start. It's a mute point though. They are going to be annoyed about this. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot of puff pieces around this going, Archie's honoured by the coronation and he will be getting his princedom and all this kind of stuff. And we will also be hearing a lot of, oh my god, I can't believe they've done it on Archie's day, Archie this, Archie that. So they're going to relate it back and feed it back, and frustrate it. So they'll trying to make it more about Archie. There's some serious disassociation going on here, guys. We've got the Ace of Cups underneath and the Ace of Wands upside down. So I would say he's really emotional about it. Harry's really feeling very kind of wronged about this. His emotions are all over the place because we've got the Ace of Wands, which is all that fiery temper and everything like that. And then we've got the Ace of Cups upright. So maybe there's this kind of like when they conflict, you know, water puts out fire and all that kind of stuff. He's very emotionally charged, how he can, especially because around his son. And what's on his mind is Kate, Princess of Wales, in a negative way. And this studiousness that's what bothers him. This is kind of like how they just go on and work. Wheel of Fortune. So this is fated. Everything that's happening now, they were bringing on themselves. This is the way the wheel is just turning and how their chips are landing after all of their actions. Um, Not necessarily the best look for them, but let's have a look and see what else is around them. There we have the King of Swords there coming up. Okay, so we're going to get some kind of more legal action. We're going to get some shady behavior. We're probably going to get some lashing out and definitely stuff in the press, especially with the Ace of Wands there and the King of Swords there. So everything's going to get twisted and turned. Very much somebody who's in the legal field. Yeah, let's have a look and see what's on Harry's mind. Death in reverse. So he's seeing this as an ending. He's seeing this as a rebirth. He's seeing this as forced upon them. They didn't necessarily want this. This wasn't what they were expecting. And then we have the Chariot, and they're wanting to go in different directions. But they don't know which way to go. It's like his brain's melting, man. You've got both sides of him just like pulling at different things. So I don't know whether there's wanting to lash out and wanting to say it's about. So there's this definite pull around him, and with the death, there's this unwanted change of things that have happened, and it's just now this as well. Could be stuff with inheritance coming up. There could be internal wranglings with inheritance. They could have felt a little bit better thinking they were coming into some money. But let me have a look and see what else we've got. The Emperor. This is Dad. This is King Charles. He's blaming Kate, but he's very aware of King Charles, and he's worried about getting on his wrong side. This is the position of being either your potential of what you're worried about or what you hope to get better, and this can be read both ways. He's worried about maybe getting further on the wrong side of his father, and he's also wanting to maybe make a little bit of a amends with him. And there we have the Two of Wands in reverse. There is definite more fractures going to be happening. There's going to be a further split. Definitely when you're going on about like passion and working together and starting new projects, working well, and there's this kind of confusion, this poor breakdown in communication that happens to further add to stuff. So that doesn't look like the Page of Cups there. It doesn't necessarily look like they're going. I really think they'll be there if King Charles wants them there or not. Like, that's it. He's got the final say. They're not automatically invited. Maybe he's really aware of that. But this disjoint with Harry at the minute, it's just unreal. I'm going to do a bit of a reading into that. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. It's just, yeah. There's some shady deals going on. So let's have a look at Meghan. Let me just tell you the card decks I'm using though. I'm using the Mystical Melodies card for the overall of the royal family and the planning. I'm using, for Harry, the Garbage Pail Kids deck, and for Meghan, I'm using the Barbara Walker Tarot. Sorry, that was my stomach. Did you hear that? I hope you didn't hear that. Okay, so let's have a look at the Barbara Walker Tarot. straight away she is annoyed. You have the Page of Swords, the Princess of Swords in this case, in reverse. She's going in there. She's really wild about this. Just wild about the coronation. She's just stabbing around. She's really nagging, really annoyed, really digging her elbows into Harry, complaining, this isn't good enough, this is unfair, I'm really about it all. And that's what's crossing them. Crossing them across is the monarchy in reverse. She feels that they're pressing down. It's she feels like it's a bad move by them. She feels annoyed by them, defeated by them. She feels like it's unfair. There's this energy that is crossing her, and she is just the Page of Swords, losing her temper at it. It's like trying to attack a wall with your bare hands. She's just throwing a hissy fit. And this, the Pope in reverse, is the Hierophant in reverse, and she's seeing it as this negative thing. It's crushing down on her. It's not fair. Why is it not working in her favour? Let's see what's above it. We'll probably get something serene or something. Yeah, so straight away we have what comes out a lot. Two of Cups. We have this, her and Harry stand, like someone did point out, it does look like their wedding photo when they're standing at the back of Frogmore. The big Frogmore, not the one they have, watching the fireworks. So yeah, what we hear about, it's like they're there together, they're very happy, there's this, that and the other. So she wants to project her content kind of beigeness, but Harry is probably riled up on his sock account on Twitter. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So there is an unwanted change, there's imbalance going on here, which is interesting when you contrast that with the Ace of Cups there for Harry. There's definitely some kind of wishy-washy delusions going on at the moment. And then we have, of course, we have the Two of Wands and the Chariot in reverse, both all in reversals. So there's this definite kind of friction going on, while Meghan's thinking it's more kind of foundational, money, career, how she's planning things out, how she wants her persona to develop, her career to develop. This is very kind of like being pulled everywhere with it. So let's have a look and see what's leaving the situation. There we have the King of Swords upright. Okay, so I'm guessing with the Princess of Swords in reverse there and the King of Swords coming in there, as well as the Wheel of Fortune, they were planning on doing some stuff around the coronation. They kind of thought it was like, oh, well, you know, it's a bit of good fortune. We can go, we can be seen at there. And there was definitely some kind of business, legal deals, some kind of deals being formed between lawyers. It was going to be a bit of a windfall for them with the Wheel of Fortune there for Harry and the King of Swords there for Meghan. This was definitely something they were thinking that was going to be on their beneficial, be on their side even. So yeah. Oof. So this is Harry has the King of Swords probably rebranding, re-losing their stuff, and Meghan's got Judgment in reverse. So she does feel wronged by this, and while I could pick up from the planning of the coronation, this is boundaries and feeling like boundaries have been set, unwanted boundaries. She can't get past this. There's something she can't get past with around boundaries, what that's coming up soon. And the King of Swords is frustrated, underhanded. There's something. Okay, so we've got the Sun in reverse there. New day, new start, fresh things, 2 babies. So we're gonna get a lot of stuff about the children. This has kind of altered her plan around something to do with the kids, and she was, yeah. Then we have the Prince of Swords there, so the Knight of Swords. So there was something to do with the kids, with a fresh start, and she's feeling quite annoyed by it all because she's having to do a replan. She's having to restructure things with the 2 of Pentacles there as well. She's having to rethink things, how things are going ahead. And she's quite annoyed by it. She's a bit kind of like, I'm going to defeat them. I feel quite wound up by it all. But she feels like she's going to be defeated. Now that's what's on her mind. It's not on her mind, but the Ace of Pentacles. This is what she's hoping for. This is what she is wary of as well. So it's hopes and dreams on there. And with the Ace of Pentacles, she's worried about, there's a business deal that is being done and she doesn't want it to go into a false start. She's very entwined in it. This is something that mightn't work out as well. This can well be to do with the King of Swords there, and the Emperor there for Harry. There's something that's happening with King Charles around the coronation. They thought the coronation was going to be slightly different to what it's going to be. And that might be well with invites, as well as it being on Archie's birthday. Archie's official birthday, anyway. I want to come out. Okay. There we go. There's the devil. So we're going to see a lot more control. Because with the 2 of Wands there in reverse, and we have got the devil card there. This is this is somebody who is feeling judged, feeling thingy, but she is going to be more coercive. She's going to put a lot more stuff out there. I don't think they are going to hold back from any book deals, any Netflix deals, anything they can say out there. Even though they have done with Spotify recently, I feel like it's going to go to the opposite end, where they feel like they can say stuff about King Charles, they can say stuff about the monarchy, they can say stuff about Princess Catherine if they want to. For some reason, she comes up a lot for them. And she's just going to be really annoyed, and that's what the cards are saying with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords there. There's a lot of kind of anger floating around. We've got the King of Swords making, like, he'll be in cutting away, chipping at things, replanning, reorganizing. So I feel like this has put a spanner in the works, this date for them. I don't even know if they're going to be there, man. if they are there, because the devil's upright, she is gonna cause something or do something and get all eyes on her. There is going to be some stuff that comes out in the press, social media, bot forms, things like that, because they are not happy, because they were planning something on this. There was a business idea that they've talked to somebody allegedly for entertainment purposes only, and this is what they're at. So it's not worked out how they wanted with the Pope, with the Hierophant in reverse crossing her. But that's just what I'm getting. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you thought about the cards. What do you think they're going to do? Let me know if there's any readings that you guys want as well. Thank you very much for being here, and I shall leave it at that and see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.